Hello, Pasco eSchool students. We're going to take some time and walk through a few of the very important assignments within your personal fitness or Segment 1 HOPE course. One of the first assignments that you will be submitting to your instructor will be the 1.03 Fitness Assessment assignment. When you click on that, you'll see up at the top that there is a series of pages that you will read through that will give you information about how these fitness assessments or exercises are to be done. On page 10, if we go to page 10, you're going to find where you can download this assignment. You'll notice that when we download this assignment, that it is going to be a chart at the top and some reflection questions at the bottom. So essentially you're going to be performing the mile walk run. You'll be using a calculator within your course material to calculate your BMI and your aerobic capacity. You'll be performing your sit and reach, curl ups, trunk lift, and push-ups and recording those results on the right hand side. What's important about this particular assignment is that these results will be reported on your wellness plans each time you submit them. If you are in personal fitness, you have 3 wellness plans that you will be submitting. Each time you submit a wellness plan, you will be reevaluating each of these fitness activities to see if you're making improvements. So keeping track of all of your results will be important throughout the course. The next assignment within this section is actually a video submission. Your video submission is going to be a video of you performing 2 of your fitness assessments. Now remember, in this fitness assessments, there are a few things that you could videotape. You could video yourself doing sit and reach, curl ups, a trunk lift, or push-ups. The purpose of the video submission is so that we can evaluate your form and technique for each of these exercises. The next assignment in your course that is really important is in Module 1, and it is the 1.05 Personal Wellness Planning Assignment. I'm going to go to the very last page. Of course, you're going to be reading through all of this material, but on the last page of this section, you'll notice that the assignment that you will be completing for your 1.05 is here. Many times what we see is that students will download the wellness plan document. This is actually just a preview of what your wellness plan will look like, which will be your next assignment that you'll be submitting to us. But for the 1.05, this is the information that you are going to be submitting to us. So there's a series of questions, and then you're going to create some goals for yourself, a physical, emotional, social, and academic goal. And then there'll be some more questions to follow up this assignment. So the point is, make sure that you are submitting this for your 1.05 and just preview your wellness plan document for the 1.09. Another thing that is important about the 1.05 is that these goals that you are creating for yourself, the physical, emotional, social, and academic, will show up again on your 1.09 wellness plan document. So it'll be important for you to remember or save a copy of this 1.05 so that you can transpose that information into your wellness plan. All right, so let's take a look at your wellness plan that you submit for Module 1. This will be 1.09, and I'm going to go ahead and advance to page 3 where we download that wellness plan document. Now when we take a look at the wellness plan, you're going to notice that it's going to ask you to submit an activity log. Now the activity log has to show that you are participating in at least 420 minutes. So you'll notice here, section 4, that they give you some suggested activities that you can participate in, and then they have a series of lines where you can log the activities that you're participating in. But please note that the reminder is set here for you to make sure that you create 420 minutes of activity to report on your wellness plan itself. Okay. Also notice that on your wellness plan, this is where you're going to be recording your 1.03 baseline results. Remember that was in that first document that I shared with you. But then you're going to be reevaluating these areas for your wellness plan. So essentially this will be round 2 of these fitness assessments to see if you're making progress in those areas. At the end of your wellness plan, you're also going to notice that there are some calculations to figure out your total number of physical activity minutes and moves for the things that you have been participating in. So to calculate these areas here for your move data, you're going to use this formula that they provide. So to calculate your average daily moves during the week, you're going to take your total numbers of physical activity minutes. So let's just say that it was the 420 minutes for the last week, and you're going to multiply it by 26.19. That's going to be your answer for here. Okay, and then again, your other 2 calculations are provided for you as well. All right, so that's some quick tips for 1.09. Your 2.04 assignment, let me close all this. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. The 2.04 assignment is actually a video submission. And what we're asking you to do is to provide a video that shows yourself completing one exercise for a muscle in your upper body and one exercise in your lower body. We recommend that you record this using like your phone and then emailing that video to your own personal email, opening that personal email up on your computer, and then save that video on your desktop. And then when you're ready to submit it, all you have to do is just go into your assessments and then add that file, that video file, as an attachment, just like you would do for all of your other assignments if you have a document that you're attaching. So again, video it with your phone, save it on your desktop, and then attach that just as if you're attaching any other like Word document. The next piece is going to be your 2.08 wellness plan. Okay, and again, every module you're going to be submitting a wellness plan. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and advance to page 3, and I'm going to download that module 2 wellness plan. And I just wanted to point out a couple of things. Remember, you are still completing those fitness assessments and recording those results. Remember, we did it in 1.03. You did it in Module 1. Now you're going to reassess those areas for Module 2. So you have some new data here. And again, our hope is that you're finding that you're progressing in those areas. Okay, and then the last assignment that you're going to be submitting to us is going to be located in Module 3, and that is going to be your Module 3 Wellness Plan. Your Module 3 Wellness Plan, again, is going to be located on the last page in that section, and you're going to see a lot of things that look very familiar. Those fitness assessments are still there. You have submitted it now for the 4th time, so you've done these assessments 4 times in hopes to see some improvements. And you always have, you know, that activity log that you're going to be submitting that activity that you've been participating in. Remember that your total minutes need to accumulate up to 420 minutes or more. One of the other things that we like to mention, which is kind of a something that is a part of all of our courses, and that is the DBA assignment. And you have 2 DBAs in personal fitness, or segment 1 of HOPE. And you're going to notice that when you get to that assignment, in Module 1, it's the 1.10. It's going to tell you that you need to contact your instructor. So this is actually a phone call between your instructor and you, and we just simply ask you a few questions to make sure that you understand the content that we've covered. So you're going to find one of those DBAs in Module 1, but you're also going to find another one in Module 3. Okay. If you have any additional questions about any of your assignments, please make sure that you reach out to your instructor. But we hope that this was a great overview for you for your course material.